Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm in the office Tuesday afternoon. Is it afternoon? Yeah, just a little bit after 12 o'clock. I'm about to break out and get some lunch. If anybody out there wants coaching or mentoring, go to my website, skyazrael.com. I always put the link below. You can also go find me on social media. I have a new cologne that I got in the mail. It's actually an old cologne, but this was new in the box, completely wrapped up. This is the older version. They've reformulated it. The older version of Dior Home Sport. And I got this on eBay. It's very citrusy, very fresh, very good. This is great for hot weather, summertime weather. And it's an EDT. It's a little lighter than some of the other fragrances I have. So you can really just kind of balm yourself with this. You could put 15, 20 sprays if that's the kind of thing you like to do. In the office, I have this big closet full of file cabinets and jackets. I got a bunch of really cool biker jackets and some that I never wear. Some really heavy jackets, some really awesome jackets. I never wear them because it's just too hot down here. And I've loved this jacket collection for years, for decades, and I don't wear them. So I've been thinking about giving some of them away. Here's one of them. I've had this jacket for easily 15 years, maybe 20 years. Has our logo on the back, really thick leather. It's got some various patches that I've put on it. This one's a cool one. It has right on the bottom has a Sinister our motorcycle shop name, and then of course it has our logo with the robot skull and the samurai swords on the back real big. Those patches were made by this professional wrestler guy in Tampa. Forget his name. He had a big red mohawk. He did leather work on the side. Great dude. That jacket's in phenomenal condition. I tried to give it to my brother and I was like, you want it? Fits him better than me. He's a little bigger than me. That's a size 50, so I think that's like extra large. I could take a size down from this actually. But I may devise some sort of contest or some sort of way to give this away to someone on the channel. But I don't really know how to do that. I know people have contests. So if anybody has any bright ideas of what would be a fun contest or an easy way, a good way to give this out to somebody, some lucky viewer, we'll figure that out together and then I'll pick the winner and send it off. But for now, I'm just staring at it in the office, wondering what to do with these damn jackets. Let's talk about a weird topic. Have you ever thought about expatriating, leaving America? Of course, if you're in another country, you don't think about that, but most of my viewers are from America. I have a couple of guys from the UK and a couple from South Africa and various spots around the world. Maybe you've thought about leaving your home country. I've fantasized about this once or twice, but I would never leave. My family helped discover this country, not literally discover it, but my family came here in the early 1700s, before the Revolution. And they didn't come here as refugees, fleeing famines. My family came here as conquerors, as colonialists. They're British from England. I feel like I have a vested interest in this nation. My family on my father's side have fought literally in every single battle, every skirmish, every time a shot has been fired in the name of the American flag. My family has been there. Even to this day, my family is currently deployed wherever the military is. So I could never consider leaving. If we had a civil war, I'll fight and die in the civil war, proudly. If we had a revolution, I will fight and die in the revolution, proudly. I will die in this dirt, proudly. But I have thought about, if I were to go, where would I go? And the only reason why I bring this up is because there's a lot of really butthurt liberals out there, lefties, that are just losing their minds because Trump won, and they're threatening to leave. So let's help them out. I want to be helpful. There's a part of me that kind of wants to rub their nose in it. And I've been particularly bitter towards the left over the last several years because I feel like that they turned on me. Those were my people. And I feel like they turned on me. They went crazy. So instead of unifying, instead of being mature, they're threatening to leave. So fine, let's help them. Where do you think some good places for Americans to move to would be? I don't think, now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Mexico or Mexico City or any place in Mexico, possibly Baja, but I don't know if that is Baja, that's California or that's Mexico. I'd have to get out the map. I don't think Mexico, because it's a third world country basically, and I don't know if Westerners can even own property. They had a problem there many years ago in Mexico where Americans who owned homes down there had their properties seized by the government. So that would be a nightmare. And what if the cartels go berserk, or even just the color of your skin might be triggering for some. So I don't think Mexico is a good place. Now, Canada, as far as repatriation or expatriation, whatever the word is, leaving the country, Canada might be a good option for some of you guys because they speak the language. It's just a drive away. I've been to Canada a couple times. It's great up there, beautiful. It's funny how Canada, they kind of, like the French, they kind of look down their nose at Americans, the French Canadians. The funny thing about the French Canadians is they don't even like French people from France. Because I have a friend of mine who her family is French from Paris, Parisians. They're from France, and when they moved to Montreal, they thought they would get along with all the French Canadians. Oh no, the French Canadians are like their own little cult. But they have non-French Canadians, and you could maybe move to one of the non-French regions and blend in. They say that they don't like American culture, but they love it because they watch all of our TV and they pay attention to all of our celebrities, and they worship American culture. So Canada might be a good option for you. And Canada is very left-leaning, so if you're a big-time lefty and you're moving because of Trump, Canada, I think, might be the number one option. So let's put that as number one. The number one place to move to is Canada. Number two, I don't know about the islands. I'm thinking of close places, the Bahamas or something. I don't think that's a good option. Definitely not Cuba. I think you guys might be better off going to Europe and thinking a little further. You can pick any one of their socialist countries. They have some socialist countries that will take 50-60% of your paycheck. I know you guys love that. They won't allow you to have a car, and you'll be forced to take public transportation and live in a little micro house, and you guys might love that. So some places in Europe that I think that you guys might be able to go to and hide and to get away from Trump, if that's what your motivation is, might be Sweden. Sweden might be a great place. Possibly Norway. People in Sweden and people in Norway don't get along all the time, which is weird because to me, as an outsider, it's all the same. I used to know a Norwegian chick, and the first thing she wanted to tell me is, we have better chocolate in Norway than Sweden. It's like, okay. Maybe England. England is going through some very hard political times right now, and it's very expensive. But England might be a good option for you guys because it's so outrageously woke, disgustingly woke, at least from my perspective. So you lefties might really enjoy England. So put your choice below of what you think. Those are three options for you guys. Canada was number one, Sweden was number two, and England was number three. But let's put a hash mark on Sweden to say Sweden-Norway. Because you could pick either one, choose your side. Which chocolate do you think is better? But what do you guys think? Where should the liberals go? They don't want to stay here. So let's help them. In the name of doing what's right and being the bigger people in the room. Have you ever had to do that? Be the bigger person in the room? It's not always fun. Sometimes it's fun to be the lesser person in the room. But we have to be mature. We won. We don't want to rub their nose in it. Let's help them out. Go to Canada, you motherfuckers. Thanks for watching.